Yo, what's up, man?
All right, DJ, let's get to work. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Finish strong.
Next time, man. Next time.
All right, everyone, bring it in. Got a lot to cover today. If we can improve our shooting percentages, we stand a better chance at winning games. All right, set it up and get started.
Getting that work in. All right, DJ, let's get everyone over here and get started. You could do better than that. Buckets. Keep the flow going, guys. Let's go.
See you later.
All right, DJ, let's get everyone over here and get started.
You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh? Shot!
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Keep it going. Great way to end it, DJ.
Hey, hit me up.
Tesla invented cold fusion in 1922, but the oil companies and the banks suppressed the technology.
That I do believe.
You better. Oh, sorry, DJ. Not aligned.
For athletes, there's no off switch. You're always working to get better. And the more you work, the more you sweat. Gatorade helps replace what you sweat out, giving you the electrolytes and carbs needed to compete. So when game time comes, you're ready. Fuel your game with Gatorade Thirst Quencher.
Yo, what's up, man?
All right, DJ, let's get to work. Now, here's what we're gonna do.
Again. One more. We'll get the next one. Just like that. And we are done.
Hey, hit me up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Andrew Wiggins making strides in his game last season, scoring from all over the floor now, and more importantly, scoring with efficiency. What was the change you saw, Shaq, in his approach?
Well, I like this kid. He's, Ernie, really a quiet assassin. The three-point shot was clicking for him. Much more space to operate with an outside game. This kid can do it all. Oh, Canada, you better stand on guard for he.
Oh, I like that.
How come nobody's ever described as a noisy assassin?
Good point, Ernie.
Anyway, back to Andrew Wiggins.
Well, does a good job of drawing fouls as well, getting to the free throw line.
You know what?
Quietly gets to the free throw line.
You know what we also did? Anytime you get the guy to start the music early, you know you've done your job.
There it is.
Let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
DJ. Hey, cut the call. I know you got invited to the MJ Golf.
Yo, what you gonna say?
I know you got invited to the MJ Golf Tournament. And you trying to blame me. Who told you? D'Angelo, bro. Come on, man, give me the details.
Yo, listen, do you want me to miss the rest of the season with an illness?
Come on, bro.
Yo, listen, this conversation never happened, all right?
Really?
Yo, I'll play 2K with you later, all right?
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Magic in Orlando. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, there's no doubt. They were sharp on the offensive end. The bench guys just did a sensational job bringing their A game.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, DJ was officially named to the All-Star team, and he couldn't be happier about it. And talking to him before the game, he told me it's always been a dream of his to play alongside the best of the best. And this is just the latest chapter in what has become one of the most endearing stories in all of sports this year. Guys?
Thank you, David. Simply remarkable that DJ has battled to where he is and is now an NBA All-Star. And on the near horizon, All-Star Week, plenty of exciting competitors. Doris, you and I talk about this all the time. If you had to pick one What's your favorite event of All-Star Weekend?
Well, I know that it's lost some of its luster depending on the competitor, but some of my best memories of All-Star Weekend are the dunk contest. The incredible surprise of Spud Webb at his size winning the dunk contest, or the absolute majesty of both Michael Jordan and Vince Carter. As we discussed before, Kevin, I want the stars to have to participate in the dunk contest. Give me some of the high flyers.
I totally agree. I enjoy the three-point shooting. I love the skill it takes to do what they've got to do, and people don't realize how exhausting it is to go through all those racks of ball.
Oh, no question. Think vintage Larry Bird in the three-point contest. Love it.
Absolutely. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Minnesota, Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low.
Boy, bump them all you want. If James has already started his motion on a scoring chance, little you can do about it.
Teague kicks to Wiggins. Back to Teague. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And Cleveland the other way now. They set the screen. Dishes it to DJ. Takes it from 10. And Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Back to Teague. Pass to Towns. Wiggins kicks to Butler. 5 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and that's just Butler staying alert, right? He keeps his eyes up. He's willing to make the extra pass. This guy understands the game.
And DJ throws it down hard.
Sometimes you get the sense this guy knows a highlight reel opportunity is coming, and DJ never passes that up.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now here's Teague. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted. Boy, when you watch Cat play out there, you can forget exactly how young he is. The poise and manner of a 10-year vet, and very aware of what is happening on the court.
And while Towns does play beyond his years, he is definitely young to the point where that jam.
Get out of the way. Boy, the contact on that shot pretty clear to everyone but the officials. Credit to DJ for not letting it affect him.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Teague kicks to Towns. Towns is doubled. Teague for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's DJ missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Butler passes to Teague, feeds it to Towns. Over Love. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wade gets the bucket.
Well, I'm not sure how DJ is able to make that pass. That's phenomenal. He must have eyes in the back of his head.
Towns against Thompson. Towns dishes to Wiggins. Gibson with the screen on Love. Here's Wiggins. Thompson with the rebound.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Wade kicks to DJ. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jeff Teague.
Well, listen, we know DJ's popular with his teammates, and it's not just about his great basketball play. This guy always comes with great music in the locker room. That's important.
Free throw good, DJ. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
I love the complementary aspect of this group now. You know, you've got the young talent, but you've brought in some veteran leadership here for the Timberwolves. The duo of Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns kind of gave the confidence to them to go out and acquire a superstar in his prime like Jimmy Butler.
Again, Wiggins missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Love. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Teague, the pass to Butler. Over Wade. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 5.
Well, second chance bucket, right? You have to put a body on Towns or he'll devastate you.
DJ dishes to Love. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 3. Stolen by Wade. And Thompson kicks to DJ. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for him.
Boy, what a quick trigger on that jump shot. That's what you want from DJ, right? No hesitation. Just catch it and shoot it.
And Towns gets it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Kicks it out to James. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Outside Teague. Pass to Wiggins. He kicks it to Towns. Over Thompson. Doesn't go that time. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Davenport. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for DJ.
What a display we've seen from them so far. Every half open look they've gotten, they've knocked down and showed no signs of letting up. Right now, they are in the driver's seat. As long as they can keep their rhythm on offense, they'll just steamroll this team the rest of the way.
First one falls for him.
Well, you look at the Cavs offense, right? It's all about drive and kick. They put the ball into the hands of LeBron and space the floor with that shooting. It's a sort of pick your poison situation.
Minnesota making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And the Cavs last season first in the league in catch and shoot three-pointers made.
Right, #1, Kevin, in corner threes, and that was by a big margin. They put the ball in the hands of their stars and then position shooters around those two.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Well, that's a head scratch. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
LeBron kicks to DJ. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. LeBron against Wiggins. Shot from 16. Here's Towns. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done. Towns has got 10 points. Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. Wade kicks to Love. And DJ throws it down hard.
That guy's not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Crawford comes in for Butler. Love against Jang. Now here's DJ. D right on him. Thomas against Jones. Baseline Jay on the way, and that one good. Thomas got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Zhang the pass to Crawford. Zhang with the screen for Crawford. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Thomas kicks to DJ. Thompson, a screen on Crawford. Here's Davenport, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
I think that's a message, Kevin. DJ marches right down the lane, uses his body to create space.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Jones kicks to Crawford. Zhang, a screen. Wiggins against James. Wiggins dishes to Towns. Over Thompson. Towns, no luck. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the dunk by LeBron.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job of penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
For the Cavaliers, Crowder comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for LeBron. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for the Timberwolves. Towns sets the pick for Crawford. And there's the pass to Muhammad. He dishes it to Towns. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, he's just having a lot of fun. When your offense is going like this young man's, Karl Anthony Towns knows no bounds.
Smith with a screen on Crawford. Crowder from outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Towns, the screen. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
He has certainly done his part this period. Just needs to get a little more help from his teammates.
Well, Towns does so many things on the floor. Already an elite post scorer. But, Greg, one area that he has struggled with at times is his defense against other bigs.
And I think he'll continue to improve in that area. What happens with young guys, though, is oftentimes you're improved how good I am mode when you're young, and you lose sight of some of the things that help you win games. And I think that's one reason why he had one of the worst defensive RPMs in the entire league. But young bigs tend to take a bit longer to develop into great defenders, and I expect he will follow in that line.
Releases from 15, and it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Outside, Jones. The dish to Crawford. Kicks to Muhammad. Zhang, a screen. Pass to Towns. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Derrick Rose is out there with DJ, and it's Korver in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Zhang with the screen for Butler. Out to the wing from the corner, and it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He had 55 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers and a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank you. Any chance he can match that, guys, in that performance again here tonight?
I tell you what, I know he believes he can. His confidence right now is sky high, and he doesn't think there's anybody that can stop him.
Well, there might not be, because he's coming into this game thinking he can be just as dominant as he was the last time he took the floor.
Screen by Jones. Butler kicks to Wiggins. His three-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Rose. He feeds it to DJ. And Gibson over to help. From deep, James gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Zhang, a screen. Wiggins outside. There's the feed to Butler. Over Thompson. And it's Butler missing. Cleveland's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. DJ with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. LeBron outside. DJ sets the screen for LeBron. Over Gibson. And he can't bank that one in. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Butler passes to Wiggins. Back to Butler. Teardrop shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, you see the quick first step, right, guys? Butler catches the defender out of position, gets himself to the charity stripe.
Rumors about Butler being traded from Chicago were circulating last season. Draft day comes around, and the Minnesota Timberwolves made their move, Greg, to acquire him.
Yeah, and the more you look at it, the trade looks great for Butler and the Wolves. Reunites him with Coach Thibodeau, joins an incredibly young core in Towns and Wiggins, and the sky's the limit, I think, for this young Wolves team.
Well, listen, Kev, we know this. Getting to the line has become such a big part of Jimmy Butler's game. I can't help but admire how he has put together a complete package of an NBA game. It's really a thing of beauty.
Rose against Jones. Dishes to Butler. Over DJ. Butler can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Minnesota calls timeout. And Kyle Korver, one of the league's all-time great shooters, still holds the single-season mark for three-point percentage at over 53%. Did that back in 2010.
Well, Kev, his floor spacing ability with that three-pointer is just so crucial to the team's success. This guy draws so much defensive attention, and think about it. An open three might as well be a layup for this guy.
The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
You look at DJ, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Back to Rose. Over Jones. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
Jones kicks to Gibson. Back to Jones. Timberwolves passing it around. Stolen by Rose. Lays it in off the breakaway. Rose has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Rose loves to get out into open space in transition, that extra space to work, lay it in.
Jones kicks to Wiggins.
Come on, he's traveling!
Gibson with the screen on Rose. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Now with this break, let's check out just how the rebounding has been divided up in this game between the front and back court for the Timberwolves.
Their bigs are getting most of these misses, and nothing out of the ordinary there, but that's not enough. They're going to need to do more if they want to make a big run here and get back in the game.
Outside Butler. Six to shoot. And they double up Butler. A three-pointer, Wiggins. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his fifth rebound in this one.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And as he's tried to preserve his body to play a complete season, Rose has begun to lean more on that outside jumper.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Kyle Korver. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jones kicks to Butler. Pass to Wiggins. Over James. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns dishes to Butler. Feeds to Jones. Outside Butler. Towns the screen to end the run. Crowder pulls it in. Here's DJ. Shot from the wing.
I'll tell you, Butler simply can lock you down. He's the very definition of what we call a two-way player.
And so it's Cleveland, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second? Half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to say in the locker room we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change, he's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Doris back in college.
Boy, a little bounce in his step on that possession. DJ driving to the cup and playing with purpose.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Butler against Wade. Teague for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to LeBron. It's DJ atop the key. Wade outside. On the wing, James. They set the pick. Lets it go with the three. At the 10th. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Teague, the pass to Butler. Towns, the screen. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. 9 points for Butler.
I think defensively, you've got to respect the roller. Butler takes quick note and takes it himself.
From deep, James. That one, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
It really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the board.
You know, sometimes it's about gang rebounding, making sure everyone's in on the responsibility to board it. Let's see if it's more of a group effort tonight.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Gibson the screen. Here's Teague. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Teague's got 7.
Well, Taj Gibson's so adept at creating opportunities for his teammates as a screener. It's an underrated aspect of his game.
Offensive rebound. Thompson misses.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Butler in the corner. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one. LeBron outside. He kicks it to DJ. And DJ throws it down hard.
Boy, that's how you like to see DJ finish a drive, not holding anything back. Send a message.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The pass to Towns. There's a screen. He dishes it to Gibson. Kicks to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
And that's going to be a treble. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. You look at DJ, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
Crawford kicks to T. Stolen by Thompson. Lets it go from 11. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Wade's got his second bucket tonight. And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, his production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Crawford dishes to Teague. Drills the three-pointer. Teague's got 10 points in the game.
Well, I really like how active Jeff Teague is staying on the offensive end of the floor. He positions himself well off the screen.
Here's Davenport, and DJ throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Crawford kicks to Gibson. Back to Crawford. Gibson setting a pick for Crawford. And Muhammad has it in the corner. Here's Towns, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
You know, in their amateur days, Jahlil Okafor was actually rated ahead of Karl Anthony Towns, but Towns goes on to win the Rookie of the Year.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And the first one drops. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Towns the screen. Teague the pass to Towns. Knocked loose. In the corner, Crowder with it. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Towns. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And it's Butler missing. The Cavaliers leading by 20. DJ with it. Butler covering. DJ kicks to James. There's the triple. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
If LeBron's three-point game is going, turn the lights out. It's over.
Teague dishes to Wiggins. Now Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 11 in the second half.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
DJ has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. Back to the action after this word.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
When all we're doing is thinking about our offense. Not playing any defense. Can't win like that.
Tom Thibodeau obviously frustrated, wanting to see more stops on the defensive end.
And no doubt about it, the best teams are those that can kind of hunker down when they need to and force the other side into taking bad shots.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. LeBron and Crowder, the tandem at forward. D-Wade out there with DJ, and it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Timberwolves shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Towns sets the pick for Teague. Inside. Towns down low. He's covered by Thompson. Towns, no luck. Cleveland leading by 23. Here's Davenport. Hits it from three-point range. DJ's got 5 points now this quarter.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His second triple tonight.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Towns, the screen. Three-pointer, Butler. Second chance shot. And it's DJ with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Thompson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Well, we the North starting to turn out some players, right? Out of Toronto, Canada, Tristan Thompson. He doesn't have the most expansive offensive skill set, but guys, his motor is as good as it gets.
That free throw, no good.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
And Cleveland making a change here. Korver's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Towns. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Butler against Thompson. Lock at 6. Gibson setting the pick for Wiggins over James. Another miss by Minnesota. And Thompson, one of the most relentless rebounders in the NBA.
Well, this is the elite skill he brings to the table. His durability and nightly effort on the boards make him a hugely valuable player, worthy of that contract.
Outside Korver. LeBron outside and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now here's Teague, defended by Davenport. Here's the screen. Now here's Butler. There's the dish to Teague. Just 5 to shoot. Gibson with the screen on Wade. Teague inside the line. The putback. And James pulls it down. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the three ball is good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Outside Teague. Wiggins kicks to Butler. Timberwolves passing it around. And Cole Aldrich with the slam.
But you just can't allow a guy that kind of position. Aldrich leaves no doubt.
And one of the focuses for Cavs coach Tyronn Lue has been looking to integrate Kevin Love more consistently into their offense.
Right, because Kevin Love showed in Minnesota he could be a go-to scorer. In Cleveland, he's how to figure out how to be effective as the third option.
Oh!
Wow. Boy, Kev, what terrific rhythm to DJ's game tonight. Nothing rushed, nothing forced, a smooth, efficient performance.
Gibson the screen. They set the screen. Butler in the corner. Launches a 3. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Korver with it. Picked up by Teague. Off the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Korver. An even 3-on-3 break. Wade on the wing. All sorts of time. They get it back. Minnesota shooting around 40% from the floor here. Butler kicks to Teague. In the corner, Gibson with it. Higgins outside. Gibson the screen. 5 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
DJ passes to Fry, and Fry slams it in.
That's making your presence felt on the interior. Fry with the aggressive throwdown.
Outside Teague. Here's Gibson. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, that's tough defense in the paint, harassing him every step of the way.
Down low. Here's LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 19 points for LeBron.
Who attracts more defensive attention than LeBron James? My goodness, inside, so hard to guard.
Gibson the screen. Over LeBron. Shot's good by Gibson. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's DJ, and DJ throws it down.
Boy, what a nice, strong finish. DJ not taking any chances with that one.
Here's Teague. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And stolen by DJ. James, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside Teague. Wiggins drawn the double team. That's a 2 from Butler. Up again. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And Doris, looking at the financial health of the league, tremendous TV ratings with the finals coverage again. Nearly half the teams valued around $1 billion, which to me is just unfathomable. Are we in the golden age of professional basketball in this country, of the NBA?
I think certainly we are in one of the great generations for the NBA. And think about this. I know soccer is the most popular game worldwide, Kevin, but increasingly basketball beyond the borders of the United States is one of the most popular and fastest growing sports. So I don't think there's any question the NBA is at its peak of its popularity with no end in sight. And I think there's a reason for that. You know, I think there's something very tangible and touchable to the NBA fan. Look at a guy like Steph Curry. He looks like every man, and yet he's finding tremendous success. It's appealing to NBA fans of the next generation.
Kept alive.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Left side, Butler over James. Offensive rebound. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's called on Channing Frye.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Well, with Taj Gibson on the court, you know you're going to get great energy and intensity, and you're going to get it at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, there's no question. The fervor that Gibson plays with on the defensive end, to me, rubs off on his teammates. He never takes a play off. He works endlessly to make life tough for his assignment. This guy is underrated as a defensive force in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Crowder comes in for James, and Wells is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Timberwolves also changing it up. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Wiggins. Jones comes in for Butler, and it's Brooks in for Jeff Teague. Here's Korver for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Brooks outside. His first shot coming late, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
No, but
oh!
stop it!
My goodness! goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Passes it to Gibson. Now here's Brooks, defended by Davenport. Aldrich dishes to Brooks. His three-pointers off the mark. Cleveland's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Jones kicks to Aldrich. Screen by Jones. High, arcing shot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And that one falls for Brooks. Of course, I didn't know this. You grew up the youngest of 8 children. In what way, if any, did that help you develop the competitive edge you've been known for throughout your terrific career?
You know, I had 4 older brothers, and we played sports my entire life. I picked up the game of basketball. At 7, and if you didn't have a little toughness with 4 brothers trying to compete against them, you were going to be in some trouble. So this game has been absolutely great to me.
And I'm sure you remember the first time you picked up a basketball and dribbled a basketball.
No question about it, Kevin. 7 years old, running through some hedges like I was coming out of a locker room. It was special.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
DJ kicks to Fry. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here is Muhammad. On the wing, Brooks. Doris, I've heard you talk often about instituting a play clock from the very beginnings of someone learning the game of basketball.
Kevin, I think this is absolutely critical to the future of the game of basketball here in the United States, because the Europeans right now, from the formative stages, from the youngest someone picks up the game of basketball, play under duress of the shot clock. And the reason that's important is you must be a 3-tool player to play under duress of the shot clock, meaning you've got to be a triple threat. You've got to be able to pass it, dribble it, and shoot it. And to do that with the pressure of a shot clock leaning in on you from those earliest moments is significant. And I know I have the backing of guys like R.C. Buford and Rick Carlisle. They believe, more important than me, intelligent basketball people believe that in the United States, we must institute a shot clock from the time guys and young women pick up the game.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Yeah, bottom line, more boards means more possessions, and that's how you build a lead.
And DJ throws it down hard.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DJ.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
And the first one drops. And Doris, at the end of last season, the Timberwolves debuted their rebrand plans for this season.
Well, it was the right time, I think, to keep the logo fresh, and the team did a great job. You feel as if this will be the constant look for what is a new era in Minnesota basketball.
There's the pick. Brooks outside. Here's Muhammad. Another miss by Minnesota. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're up by 45. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
You know, I think it's an opportunity just for the coach to see some execution. Finish this thing out the right way.
.9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Smith. Korver gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. DJ with it. Puts up a three. Gets it to fall.
Up by double digits, little time remaining. Way to defend your house.
Well, this is what you call taking care of your business, showing dominance on their home floor. What an excellent effort.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Fantastic game. Listen, Ernie and the guys want to talk to you at the studio.
Let's do it.
You know the drill.
Hey, it's Kenny. Just another superb showing from you. Now, what's been the major key to keep producing at such a high level?
Kenny, you know, I think it's just been watching film and learning where I can be better at each game. And I think it's important not to feel satisfied with your game. And as long as you improve and keep adding to your skill set, it'll work out. And, you know, I'm glad that I put a lot of work into this team, and it's made it more dangerous as a result.
Well, they don't want you to win, and you won.
Major key.
Reminiscing on the days I ain't know what was ahead. What I gotta do to make sure the family fed. Staring at the ceiling, struggling to go to bed. Trying to pass class, split the needle with a thread. Far away from home, and feeling so alone. A boy amongst men, I ain't even wear cologne. Girls call me MCM, I'm trying to beat Jerome. The Jazz up the road, I wanna play for Jerry Sloan. Got to college, me and mama had to set up the dorm. Shortly after, got the first tat on my upper arm. Hit the volleyball game, yeah, that welcome was warm. She crying, driving off, time to weather the storm. First day I stumbled in, teacher handed us the syllabus. I'm Dane from East Oakland, I don't know if I'm feeling this. They noticed the temperament right away, wondering if I should stay. In my heart, I know that this the right move for nicer pay. They asked me, Dame, how your classes? I saw a few distractions, but nothing serious enough to...
Yo, what's up, man?
All right, DJ, let's get some shots up. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Shot!
On fire, DJ. All right, DJ, let's get some shots up. Here's what we're gonna do. everyone over here and get started. Nicely done, DJ. Way to go.
Hey, we'll see you later.
Everyone who knew about the frozen envelope disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Your funeral.
Yo, what's up, man?
Stay focused on your workout. All right, DJ, let's get some shots up. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man. Get there. Box out.
Hey, Mr. S.
Please, Mr. S was my father's name. Call me Spinelli.
Spinelli, but you're British.
That's right.
Okay.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our coverage tonight from Phillips Arena as the Atlanta Hawks will be playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. Over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. Well, guys, so much of what Kevin Love can do on the floor doesn't even show up on the stat sheet. One thing you often hear people talk about is his ability to throw the outlet pass. Have you ever seen another player, well, I know I have, as good as he is on the outlet?
Well, you know, Wes Unseld is the first name you think of.
That was the one in my, brain, too.
The godfather of big men, Bill Russell, defined what it meant to be a good outlet passer. But you know what's funny, Ernie? I can't outlet the ball like he does, and I'm the strongest guy to ever play the game.
You're the strongest man that ever played the game.
I don't know why I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I don't know.
Why not?
What makes you the strongest man that ever played the game?
Because I ripped down 15 backboards.
Okay, well, that makes you strongest guy to ever play the game.
And you can't throw a pass like that.
No, not the overhead one. He has one where he does it from the chest.
Yes.
I can't do that one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Maybe it's a weak upper body.
There it is.
Ernie, look at this chest.
I'll just say this. Wes Unseld, I agree with.
Thank you.
I'll take my shirt off right now.
Oh, please don't.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Play before the hometown crowd. And we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And they got an opportunity to do it early in the season. I think that just shows exactly how much they've been able to get accomplished thus far.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And the All-Star game and the fanfare coming up upon us. You've seen so many of them, Steve. Any All-Star game stick out to you as your favorite?
I think the Vince Carter show he put on in Oakland, that definitely stands out. I thought I had seen it all, Kevin, until some of those dunks Vince was doing.
Amazing.
So I would think that one for sure stuck out for me.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Thomas is out there with DJ, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Throw good, DJ. It might not be a surprise given how many rims he's punished this season, Greg, but if you haven't heard, DJ has accepted an invite to participate in the dunk contest. I know a lot of fans are happy to hear that.
Yep, and you can count me in as one of those fans with the way DJ can just explode off the floor and the creativity he brings as well. You just get the feeling this might go down as one of the greatest dunk contests in NBA history. And this upcoming offseason will be a big one for DJ. He's scheduled to be a free agent, and a lot of teams will want to add him to their roster.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision-making there.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Hawks.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Muscala misses. The Cavaliers on offense. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
And here is Prince, following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. And Ilyasova kicks it over to Schroeder. That one a little long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
DJ with it. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DJ's got 5.
It's interesting how the game has evolved. Almost every position now has to be able to hit the 3, and DJ does it right there.
Now here's Prince. 8-point game. It's Schroeder with the drive.
Dennis Schroeder out of Germany, a scoring-minded point guard. We know that. Started his career backing up Jeff Teague. Last season, though, the Hawks handed Schroeder the keys.
And Dennis Schroeder, very slippery with the ball in his hand.
Oh, yo, you see the quickness, Kevin. He can get wherever he wants on the court. It's all about finishing when he gets in there.
First free throw is good.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down. Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
They set the pick. Here's James. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
So many things you could single out about the game of LeBron James, but Steve, his finishing is absolutely amazing.
I totally agree. A guy that can go both ways with both hands, not just a dunker. He has great touch around the rim, the ability to play through contact. He has collected more and ones over his career than any of his contemporaries.
And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Thomas kicks to DJ. For 3, Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
The Hawks trail by 9. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
Kevin, he said they need a huge effort from their bigs tonight to avoid losing all 4 games this season. He said we can make an impact in the paint and provide a deterrent with our shot blocking, but it's also important we run shooters off of that three-point line. There's a fine balance there. Kevin, we'll see if they can do that tonight. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Sounds like he really wants them getting after it at the defensive end.
And I expect to see them very active here early, contesting every shot and battling for every rebound.
It's a game plan that's going to take a lot of effort and energy. But if they can pull it off, it'll make things that much easier for them at the offensive end.
Now, here's DJ. He has 5. That shot misses. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
5 on the clock. Ilyasova is screen on left. There's Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Look at that jam!
Nice!
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree. Woo, did you see the creativity of DJ on that play? It was beautiful.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Muscala misses. The Cavaliers leading by 9. The pass to Thomas. Down low. Shoots inside. Unable to get that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game. How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end. helping to further fuel this lead.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And the Hawks with an unselfish offensive style. Players in motion, out of spacing, and Steve, smart shot selection.
Yeah, it is. But what they really need is they need more shooters and playmakers. They don't have enough of them. Right now, their offense is predicated on guys who have a high skill level.
Shooter kicks to Lee. Ilyasova sets a screen for Lee. Here's Muscala. Drains it from beyond the arc. Muscala's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Double digits in the first quarter. The only thing they have to avoid is taking their foot off the gas.
Ilyasova a screen from downtown. Muscala misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Prince. And a wide open look for DJ. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. DJ's got 13.
Wow, and that's interesting about tonight. Different defenders have tried to work their magic against DJ, but to no avail.
Lee kicks it over to Schroeder. Screen by Lee. Prince outside. And stolen by Love. Now here's DJ. Not a lot of room. Love can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's Schroeder with the drive. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte. It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Thomas. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Thompson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Thomas checked in for Atlanta. Malcolm Delaney comes in for Dennis Schroeder. A switch here also for Cleveland. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. LeBron outside, takes a 3. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 6 points for LeBron.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Pass to Delaney. From beyond the arc, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's DJ. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Steve, you've gone the broadcasting route, but we've seen a lot of former players becoming head coaches lately. Who else do you think could become a coach someday? Current players that you're watching?
I think Chris Paul. I think Stephen Curry. A lot of guys. LeBron James for sure. Dwayne Wade. I think Draymond Green would be somewhat like a Stan Van Gundy, Tom Thibodeau, just yelling and screaming. And
gentlemen, I like that.
Those are some of the names.
Yes. First one falls for him.
And for a guy who went undrafted, who had to impress scouts through individual workouts, credit DJ for his relentlessness.
Atlanta making a switch here. Ellenelli's checked in. Crowder, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for James. And a huge payroll for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Steve, there's been tension at times with LeBron demanding more help to keep his team in title contention.
Yeah, the dollar signs, the luxury tax payments, and the tens of billions. Ownership made that commitment when they asked LeBron to come back. Money is no object when it comes to winning rings.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They lead by 17. Now here's DJ. He's got 15. And DJ throws it down.
Aggressive move by DJ. Once he sees the opening, you know he's in.
Atlanta calls timeout.
You know, the Cavs are able to stay big and still space the floor. When they put Kevin Love and Channing Frye together, it's a death lineup with their shooting.
And with LeBron's ability to play the power forward, the Cavaliers can go small and slide Kevin Love, Steve, to the 5.
And very effective with their small lineups. The one thing they've lacked is great rim protection. They can rebound just fine, but shot blocking is something they've lacked.
Clarkson kicks to Delaney. They set the pick. Passes to Bellinelli. Thomas a screen. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run, and it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Smith with a wide open look. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. The Hawks trail by 19. Here's Delaney. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Magic in Orlando. He feeds it to Clarkson. Ilyasova, a screen on Thompson. Clarkson. The Hawks again can't hit.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Delaney kicks to Thomas. Thomas a screen. Now Bellinelli looking for his first basket still in this one. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Here's Davenport, and DJ throws it down.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Delaney kicks to Ilyasova. The Hawks working the ball around. Ilyasova a screen. Here's Delaney. Offensive rebound. Here's Clarkson. Knocks down the 3 ball. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
DJ kicks to Thompson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The dish to Ilyasova. Delaney, the pass to Ilyasova. Back to Delaney, over DJ. Delaney no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And here is DJ. 43 points out last game. And it's good for 2. Thompson's got 6.
Refining his skill set inside. You see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
Feeds it to Clarkson. Delaney kicks to Bellinelli. Ilyasova a screen on Smith. Ilyasova a screen. Back to Delaney. Fires for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
Here's DJ. And DJ throws it down hard.
Leg defensive rotation. You must keep an eye on DJ at all times.
46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Delaney kicks to Thomas. Dishes to Clarkson. Thomas sets a screen for Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot.
Come on, shoot!
Wing shot on the way. That's short off the rim. Clarkson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Smith right side. Here's Thompson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He's got 8.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Ilyasova, a screen. Kicks to Clarkson. Will it go? He can't get that one to fall. DJ has been on display for Cleveland. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be right back after this. All-star rosters have been announced. Here's what DJ had to say about being named to the team.
It's an amazing feeling. I mean, playing in an all-star game was my goal from the very beginning, ever since I took my first shot in the NBA. And I didn't think it would happen this fast, so I definitely have to thank my fans and my teammates for helping me accomplish this in my rookie season. I mean, and to think, a year ago, I was just mixing beats and just doing my own thing. And I mean, now, I'm getting ready to play with some of the best players in the world. Can't wait.
And it's funny to hear DJ talk about how quickly he's transformed from a player not in the league to an NBA All-Star.
Yeah, so much can happen in such a short period of time in this league. I have no doubt that DJ will put on a show at All-Star Weekend.
Atlanta's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a 2-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Timberwolves had a huge game. He had 43 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
Schroeder kicks to Prince. Pass to Delaney. He dishes it to Schroeder. There's the screen. And stolen by DJ. LeBron right side. Fires the three. And another three for Cleveland.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Schroeder kicks to Prince. The Hawks working the ball around. And there's the feed to Schroeder. There's the pass to Delaney. There's the dish to Brewer. 6 to shoot. No good from outside.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
DJ with it. 21 points in the game. Back to James. Love outside. Wells kicks to DJ. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Cavaliers.
You really gotta like a lot of the things about the way this offense is flowing right now. Just a solid overall approach in terms of knocking down threes at a high clip and scoring in a variety of other ways.
There's a good screen. Delaney kicks to Muscala. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Cavaliers, number 1. Number 5, the Hawks.
Great play from both of these teams in the open court. You love the energy and effort they've displayed lately here in getting out and forcing the issue.
And Thomas over to help. Looking to end his cold spell. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much. Contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he knocks down the first one. Well, Steve, with all the sharpshooters in the league right now, we'll always see the pick and roll. It's never going to go away. Usually it was a small and a big. A guard getting the screen, the big then rolling inside and getting the pass. But now, because the players are sometimes, we see smaller lineups, a lot of guards on the floor, 3 guards at a time. Sometimes you do see a guard-to-guard pick and roll. You see different sizes combining with the most standard play in the league.
You're totally right, Kevin. You look at the pick and roll, the hardest play to defend, and now we have the pick and pop. The bigs are not rolling, and like you said, we have guard-to-guard pick and roll. You want to just create a mismatch, and because of all the spacing, it's so hard because when a guy rolls down the lane, there's such a long run for defenders now. So that's why the pick and roll is great, especially with the new defensive rules. You can't be in a lane, so it opens it up even more. And it's easy to see why LeBron James wanted Kevin Love in Cleveland. Both of them multi-skilled, multi-talented, and both have extremely high basketball IQs for the game.
Over to the wing from the baseline. And James pulls it down.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And stolen by Prince. Here's Delaney, covered by Davenport. Delaney, the pass to Prince. Here's Delaney. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it seems like Kevin Love's game really fits alongside LeBron's.
It does. A great outlet passer, setting up LeBron on a lot of breakaways. And on the offensive end, he can space the floor and create second chance opportunities.
Schroeder kicks to Delaney. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Delaney's got his first bucket of the night.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Now, here's DJ. Oh,
yes.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. .144 left here in the second. Schroeder dishes to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. And stolen by Thomas. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. Count it. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Schroeder, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Corey Brewer. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. Now, here's DJ. He's got 23. Basket counts.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now Now Schroeder, he's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night. In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And it's DJ missing.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Bellinelli passes to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Here's Muscala. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Muscala's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And he drills it. Beautiful release there from DJ.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And so it's Cleveland with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, scoring has not been an issue. How are you getting those looks that you want?
I appreciate it, DA. You know, my teammates have done a great job of finding me whenever I get a gap in space. You know, I know as long as I keep moving, I keep hustling, you know, they'll set me up in a position to score. And, you know, fortunately, I've been able to get a few to fall in my way the first half.
Well, it's been more than luck. You've done a great job. See you in the second half. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
So on the floor for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. DJ out there with Isaiah Thomas. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. Steve, you were such a great shooter over the course of your terrific career. Is that something that just came naturally to you? Was it learning the right technique early on, or was it just repetition?
You know, Kevin, started off in high school. I was a big George Gervin fan, so I had my elbows out trying to shoot like him. Got to Michigan State, and Judd Heathcote had his little ruler making my elbow get in, and he had this thing called ready shoot. I did that over and over and over. So I would say naturally I was pretty good, but it was repetition. I mean, that was physical defense. Oftentimes you get that foul call on the drive, but DJ powers through anyway.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Prince misses.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
LeBron kicks to DJ. LeBron with a screen on Lee. Back to James. Lets it go from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You want to try to keep LeBron from carving you up inside, but he can tee it up from outside as well.
Stolen by Thompson. He kicks to DJ. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Doubled by Lee. 5 to shoot. It's Thomas outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got 12 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Lee kicks it over to Schroeder. Prince outside. Here's the screen. Ilyasova sets a screen for Prince. Looking to end the run. Another miss by Prince.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Doubled by Lee. Lee with the steal. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Here's the floater. That one, no good. Good D by LeBron.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Now here's DJ. Covered by Lee. Love with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Prince kicks it over to Schroeder. And a wide open look for Lee. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
So for the Hawks, Thomas comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Clarkson in for Dennis Schroeder. Derrick Rose is checked in for Cleveland. DJ with it. He's against Lee. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by DJ. DJ's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Clarkson kicks to Muscala. Hawks passing it around. Clarkson against Rose. Clarkson dishes to Muscala, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on an 11-3 run.
And how about Kevin Love showing he can get above the rim when he wants to.
Atlanta's shooting around 40% in the third, maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. They set the pick. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. 22 points for Dennis Schroeder.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Now, Smitty, you look at Coach Bud, Mike Budenholzer of the Hawks. You got to love the equal opportunity offensive style he employs.
Yes, right out of the San Antonio Spurs playbook. A lot of passing. They talked about, we want to get a great shot, not a good shot. Unselfish basketball.
There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter.
So difficult to stay in front of. Schroeder allowed to get all the way to the rim that time.
Now here's DJ. Defense is right there. Love. And the layup's good off the glass. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Prince outside. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Love.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Thomas passes to Wells. He feeds it to DJ. With 1 on the clock. Off target. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. 2K Sports, back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Bember. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then it's Luke Babbitt. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And coming off the pick and roll, DJ ready to hit his teammates, has the space to make the shot himself.
Schroeder outside. And this is the first season where we have ads on jerseys in the NBA with the teams. Gut reaction, Steve, now that you've seen the ads on the jerseys, how do you feel about it?
You know what, Kevin, I don't like it because I know it's going to start to add up. Well, we're not going to even be able to see the player's name and the logos. It's just going to be ads everywhere. I understand it, but I don't like it.
You know, I can see it for practice jerseys. I can see it maybe when you're selling it retail to the fans. But, I mean, isn't there enough advertising already? I mean, that's one of the great things about keep it as pure as possible. I get the European deal, but there's so much money here, it would seem like this is just an add-on that doesn't need to be added on.
Kevin, I'm totally agreement with you. I think practice jerseys, like you said, selling the jerseys maybe, but I think also maybe at the All-Star game, you can fill those guys up for that one game. But I would love to keep it pure, getting a chance to just see those uniforms the way they are.
Muscala up top. Pass to Schroeder. To the wing right side. There's the pick. And Muscala kicks it over to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Jumper off the screen. Atlanta again missing.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Jefferson kicks to DJ. It's stolen by Muscala. Jefferson against Prince. Pass to Bembry. Fires from deep. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Wells' shot is good.
Good eyes to find the open man. DJ out there passing with a purpose.
Hawks have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Babbitt, good.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
And DJ throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Feeds to Muscala. Off target with his 3. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Wasted no time on that one. 36 points for DJ.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Schroeder outside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's called on Channing Frye.
The blazing speed of Dennis Schroeder enabling him to keep the defense off balance.
And the first one drops.
And Channing Frye may be the best floor spacer in the league at the center position. His release is quick, and he's got that nice high release. Makes it very tough to close out in time.
Bellinelli.
Oh, okay,
wow.
Okay.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Dishes to Frye. Another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
There's the pick. Here's Babbitt, defended by Crowder. Babbitt's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's DJ. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DJ's got 40 points.
He just said, hey, put the team on my back, and I'm going to take you the rest of the way.
Muscala dishes to Bellinelli. Schroeder outside. Here's Bembry. Shot clock at 6. From from down in the low post. It goes.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
It's Crowder on the wing. Kicks it to DJ. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And it's gotten to be an arms race around the league as far as player development. Every year, more teams investing in infrastructure. The Hawks no different. They cut the ribbon on a new 90,000 square foot practice facility this season.
Free throw good, DJ. And one thing that's different about the Hawks' new practice facility, it's a joint venture with a couple sports science organizations, including Emory University's entire sports medicine branch.
Yeah, Kevin, it gives the Hawks a competitive edge. No better way to stay on the cutting edge than to share a building with those paving the way.
Here's Cook. Misses the 3. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Davenport. The kick out to Crowder. Hits it from three-point range.
And this is his shot. You give him that much space, you're asking for trouble.
And the problem is you're already way behind. Obviously, your closeouts are ineffective. You're in trouble.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. James checked in for Jay Crowder. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Davenport. Shot clock at 3. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Fry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Off the dribble drive, one of the best ways in this league to get fouled. DJ taking advantage of it.
Steve, we're hearing more and more about video game competitions, the rise of esports. It's big business. Have you been following any of that?
Yes, I have. Rick, Fox, Shaq, those guys with E-League here at Turner Sports. I get a chance to watch it, bring my kids here and watch of it. I'm amazed. It's growing and growing and growing. And I love the competition of Rick Fox, Echo Fox versus Shaq's team.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And the Hawks in the last couple seasons with some roster turnover, established veterans departing, and now with Millsap leaving, they have embraced a complete rebuild.
Got that one up quick.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Ilyasova. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Really smoking the nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
There's a good screen. James outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Leaving the defense shell-shocked at this point. LeBron having one of his nights.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Ilyasova, guarded by Fry, and stolen by DJ.
That was a beautiful fast break. DJ with the hustle up the court gets rewarded.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Ilyasova, a screen. Here's Cook. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Over Fry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
And it's DJ missing. Atlanta's shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Here is Cook, covered by Davenport. Cook, good.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And DJ throws it down.
He did it with great body control. DJ absorbs the contact, completes the play, now goes to the line for a potential and one.
On the last few seasons, the NBA has seen its share of teams that provide that villain role for the league. The Warriors, perhaps with Kevin Durant, LeBron when he was in Miami and now in Cleveland. Do you think having a villain in the NBA is a good thing for the league?
Well, I think the right type of villain, and when you start talking about Kevin Durant and LeBron James, those are right type of villains because they're getting criticized as a villain because of not of their actions on the floor or off the court, just the choices they made to switch teams. But both those guys, LeBron and Kevin Durant, so far has handled it perfectly, and that's why the league's in good hands.
And the shooter, Ilyasova, played the first 7 seasons of his career with the Milwaukee Bucks, but he's had to keep his bags packed over the last couple seasons.
Yeah, just in the last 2 seasons, Detroit, Orlando, Oklahoma City, Philadelphia, and Atlanta. In the summer, he signed a new free agent deal. I'm sure he's looking forward to having a stable address for a little while.
The 3, and DJ gets it to go on the assist by James. DJ's got 51.
Picking up from where he left off, I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
Thomas, a screen on LeBron. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Here's Davenport, and there's the feed to Fry. Now, here's DJ. He's tightly guarded, and Fry slams it in.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Here is Cook, covered by Davenport, and it's Cook missing.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Smith on the wing. And across the NBA, we've seen players taking a vocal stance on various social issues. Smitty, you think that's pretty important?
Very important, and I think this generation has done it better than my generation. Obviously speaking out, but yes, they're using their social media tools to come out and talk about important issues. And the one thing you just want to bring light to these issues, and hopefully a lot of people, the more light you bring, the more solutions I think will come about.
Well said. And Ilyasova kicks to Bellinelli. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Cook missing. The Cavaliers shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Here's Davenport, and DJ throws it down.
Leaving nothing to chance. DJ attacking the rim with everything he's got.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now the pass to Bellinelli. Ilyasova, a screen. Here's Bellinelli, guarded by Korver. And Brewer kicks to Thomas. Got a piece of it. Outside, Bellinelli. No good that time. And Cleveland will come the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed. The approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DJ.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double. And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Bellinelli. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Cook. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
And here is DJ.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
From deep three-point range, off on that one. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just...
All the way around. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.